Please join me in welcoming our 2008 commencement speaker, Jimmy Williams.
Hello, Antioch Nation. Before I start, I want to make that perfectly clear. We are a nation, and we're getting bigger today with this commencement. And we are a nation that is spread not only over this country, but over the world. There's not a place that I go that when people hear that I'm from Antioch, they know exactly what that means. And they are envious, and I wear that badge proudly. And looking at the crowd, looking at the seniors here, just to kind of paraphrase something that Barack Obama said after the Iowa caucuses, they said this day would never come. And I bet some of you thought that. I know some of your parents thought that, especially those of you who are on the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year plan. Okay? But we are here. And isn't this a great day? I know it's a bummer that we're not outside, but this is a great day. I send my greetings to all of you, but I would also like to recognize some specific groups. And the first group would be the parents and the family and the friends. And you're scattered everywhere here. But you should be very, very proud of your graduate. And I know that you are. And I can imagine if you're anything like me, you know, looking down at my young one in the crib, I dreamt that a day like this would happen. And it has. And it's here. You have nurtured them. You have taught them, and you have pushed them to arrive here today. So congratulations and welcome to you. To the faculty, you too have taught them, nurtured them, pushed them, and yes, sometimes you felt you had to drag them to get here. And you too should be very proud. You always believed in them, even when they didn't believe in themselves. So thank you for that faith. To the dedicated administrators. Now, you know, I got to say something about administrators because I'm an administrator. And I know being an administrator is a bad word. But I do want to send my greetings to the dedicated administrators who really do care about the students. You know, administrators live on the dark side of the moon. You know, you don't always see what they do, but they do it. To the staff who make all of this possible, they make all this possible. They do all the things that we take for granted that allow the rest of us to do the things that we do. That they truly are the heartbeat of Antioch. And to you, the graduates, to Ruthie, to Micah, to Jennifer, to Cody, to Ryan, and all you other guys, I'll get to y'all later on, who on this day will receive one of the most prestigious and influential college diplomas in this country. You are the reason that we are here today to celebrate. And we are here to celebrate you and this great institution. Now, I want to say again that we are here today to celebrate, to have a good time. We are not here to mourn. We're here to celebrate. We are not here to hate. We're here to celebrate. We are not here to boo. We are here to celebrate. There will be no mourning here today. And do you know why? Because this is sacred ground. And people celebrate things that are sacred. So we will celebrate today. Now, I am very honored that you invited me to be your commencement speaker. And when I first heard the news, I kind of thought it was a joke. Only at Antioch can you be fired and invited to be commencement speaker the same year. So, having gotten the boot, I was glad to get invited back. So thank you very much. It really is an honor. And I appreciate it because I really do love you, and I really do love this place. And so thank you again. Now, there were three things I feared when I participated in Antioch graduation ceremonies, the ones that I participated in. When I was sitting back there were three things that were freaking me out. The first one was that somebody was going to do something that somebody else thought that I should fix. And you know what I'm talking about. I remember sitting back there, and I remember Scott too, we were sitting back there like the Secret Service, scanning, making sure everything was cool, and knowing that everything was not going to be cool. But that was number one. The second one was that I would screw up somebody's name. And I always screwed at least one person's name up. And I'm glad I don't have to worry about doing that today. And the third one was that the commencement speaker would get religion and go on and on about some old crap about how it's up to you to save the world. And I promise you that I will only speak for 15 minutes max, but you must save the world, okay? You really do have to do that, okay? We're gonna do it our way. You are inheriting with 1 million other college graduates this year, today, a world that is killing itself, has a population that is starving, cannot provide shelter for its inhabitants, provides limited and inadequate, and in some cases, no health care, and it's a world that has no hope. In addition, we live in a country where simple accusation, unfounded and unproven, can ruin your career or your life. It reminds me of the McCarthy era. You guys are too young for that. Anybody know what the McCarthy era is? Y'all know. Because they taught you, they made sure you knew what it was all about. And because we're seeing remnants of it right now where an accusation could get you in a lot of trouble. You could lose your job, you could lose your life. And we got some of that going on right now. And today, more than 60 years after the Red Scare, the McCarthy era, Barack Obama, and this is not a political announcement, I'll just, using his name here. Barack Obama has the audacity to hope. And the very origin of his name runs a bolt of fear through the veins of too many Americans. The color of his skin raises questions of his patriotism. But because we fail to realize that history does repeat itself, the fact that a man of African heritage, Crispus Attucks, was the first person to die and the first cause of liberty in this country at the Boston Massacre illustrates how fear runs rampant in a world with so little hope. But you are also inheriting a world that is looking for, reaching out for, and starving for hope. The world is celebrating with you today because they know, as I know, that here today sits those who dare to dream.